guys started off, that it wasn't going to be a letdown game. I mean, you were going to rise to the challenge.
Yeah, I think our biggest thing was just keeping the energy. We know that we're in a tough situation right now, but yet we're still in control of our own destiny. So we didn't want to change up anything, but we knew we just had to come out with a lot of energy and show why we deserve to be in the playoffs, and we're not going to let up and just be in our system.
How big is it to know when somebody like Kayla can struggle and you can have guys let's come off the bench and actually feeling for her?
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of our team. We have depth, and that's I think we have the best bench in the league. And for them to come out and produce the way that they produce on all those nights is always a good night. And I mean, Kayla really stepped up when we needed her the most, and that's the show of a good player. That's the show of a great player when they can come out of that slump and still produce in a way it's like they never fell off. So just to have a bench come in and there's no drop off, I think it's always good for us, and that's what's going to keep us going in the long run. Might not be this year, next year, the year after that, but it's definitely our depth is definitely going to be something special with this team.
You guys were up at 24 at one point. They made a run, cut it down to 8. Coach called a quick timeout. What did he say to you guys at that timeout to get everything going?
Ooh. I can't even remember. I mean, I think just knowing kind of Coach Bill, I'm pretty sure he just said, nothing's easy in this league. Nothing's going to be handed to you. You can't let up, and we can't breathe, especially with a team like Liberty. You just can't let up anything. They're in this league for a reason. Everyone's great players, best at their position. So we really just can't let up in those situations. I think that's something close to what he said.
Asia, talk about your growth in this team's growth from the beginning of the season.
Yeah. Oh, man. I think the biggest growth that you see is our defense. I think in training camp we were looking a little shaky, but we know the defense wins games. So I think the growth in that really shows. We're stopping teams. We're holding teams to certain things. We're really coming together and leaning on each other and trusting each other. And as a team growth, I think you just see that, especially starting off as 1-7. I don't think people even thought of us even having a chance in the playoffs. But now look at us. We're right there. We're right there on the bubble. And with growth within myself, I think mentally, I see it a lot, physically as well, but reading the defense. But I think that my mental approach is so different from how I approached games in college, and I think that shows growth in me as a player and as a woman as well.
Can you just talk about your mentality going into this game? Obviously, one.
Yeah. I mean, I think my mentality was, we need to win by any means necessary. This is playoffs time. We need to go out there and give it our all and leave it all on the floor. And that's what we really have to do night in and night out now, especially around this time because, it's go home. It's go big or go home. And we're not trying to go home at all. So I think my approach was just by any means necessary. We have to get a win.
Does this feel like the NCAA tournament or the playoffs already?
Definitely. Yes, it does feel like March. It does feel like March. It's just a different gear. It just switches over in your head as a player when you know there's something on the line. Of course, throughout the regular season, you're always like, okay, we want to get wins, we want to do this. But in a time like this, and it's similar to college, you want to get that seed. You want to be in a bracket. You want to just play in March Madness. And I think it's the same here. Like, we want to be in the playoffs, especially like I said in a few minutes ago, coming off of how we started off in the beginning and just showing now, I feel like we deserve it, and we just got to go out there and get it.
How exciting is it to be in this position that you guys are? These high magnitude games that are coming up.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It is to be in this position. It's a good feeling, honestly. We keeping everybody on the edge of their seats, and it's like, oh, who's going to get this 8 seed? But I think that's the beauty of the sport that we play, is you never know. But we're going to go out there and give it our all night in and night out and show why we deserve it.
How do you keep yourself from thinking Dallas has lost 9 games in a row and we're going in there on a high and they're on a pretty bad low?
I don't think, honestly, as a player, we even think about it like that. We're going to approach this game like we do any other games. Of course, it's a lot more on the edge of what we need to get done, but I think that's where teams kind of slip up is when they overthink things. I think we're just going to approach it like any other game, and we know that we need this win, and we're just going to go out there and have fun and trust each other.
Asia, the Hell defense seemed to force them into some really obvious shots in the fourth. Was there something said in the huddle that turned it up a little bit, or just stayed locked in the whole game?
Just stay locked in the whole game. That's our defensive assignment. We have to. If someone gets beat, they have to know that help side's coming. That's the whole point of the team defense and believing and trusting that, okay, my teammate got my back no matter what. And I think that's the biggest thing is just being locked in on the defensive side of it all.